Wilson, and today we're talking about mapping your garden. I really hope you're willing to start a garden this year, and if you do, your life will be so much easier if you just make a little map of it. So we're going to talk about how to go about doing that. Now, if you're just doing your pots, then it's going to be real simple. You just want to put one or two, max 3 things in your pots and set them on your front porch, and you can't get them mixed up. No problem. But if you have a garden like mine, or even a raised bed garden, you're going to want to have a simple drawing. You can use an app. They have garden apps that can help you draw out your garden. Or if you're like me, you can just take a piece of paper and have your best drawer in the family map out and draw out the garden that you have. All right, Lincoln, are you ready to draw?
Yep.
All right, Lincoln, will you walk us through the map that you just drew?
So we already planted our strawberries a few years ago, and now we're putting onions on top of them.
That's a companion plant right there. An onion, planting onions there will help the strawberries not get as many bugs. Okay.
There are pine trees.
Yep, those are already there.
And these are Z's for zucchini. I don't really like them, so I drew
Sad face.
Sad face there.
You don't like zucchini?
No.
I know that.
And then we have dill and cilantro and oregano.
Yep, those are already planted. Cilantro is an annual, but because it drops its seeds, those always seem to come back really well. And then oregano is a perennial, and dill, I'm about to find out.
And then onions right under them.
Yep.
And then, were you gonna say something?
Well, the reason why we are putting so many onions around is because we eat a lot of onions, but it also helps protect our garden from rabbits and other animals that are going to try to get in. They don't like the smell of onions. But go ahead.
And then our kale and our broccoli are right under the onions. And then we have our blueberries.
Those are already planted.
Right next to our pine trees. And these are all chives.
Right.
That are planted around.
Yep, exactly. Those are supposed to help us keep some of the varmints out as well. What else helps keep the varmints out? The M's there. Can you point to the M's?
These are marigolds.
And the B's
are basil.
Yep, they just don't like herbs or marigolds, and they all have a very fragrant scent. So that helps keep rabbits out and deer. So that's awesome. Okay, what else?
And we have our snap peas and cabbage and our tomatoes.
We eat a lot of tomatoes. I mean, we can a lot of stuff. So we have 30 tomato plants and then 20 pepper plants there. So the pepper says times 10 on each side. There'll be 2 rows of peppers. Good. Okay.
And then we have cucumbers going this way.
Well, yeah, it's just rows of cucumbers and then
corn, then green beans, and then another row of corn.
Yep, corn needs, in order to be able to pollinate, corn usually needs 2 rows in a garden. So that's why we have 2 rows close to each other. But then companion plants for corn is green beans and cucumbers. So we put those there. What else do we have?
So here's our walkway.
Yep, got to be able to get in and out and through the garden. So you got to make sure there's paths to do that.
And then our middle garden has asparagus, which I don't like either, so I drew another sad face.
Okay.
And then rhubarb and raspberries.
Very good. Yep, those are all perennials, so they'll keep coming back, so that just kind of stays there. We got 5 rhubarb plants and a big patch of raspberries that just keeps growing.
And then we have our chives around the edges, and then our marigolds and basil around,
Yep.
and then our onions.
That's all to protect the, what else do we have in the middle there?
Potatoes, a bunch of potatoes. Eggplant.
Yep.
And beets.
Good, yep. Now the eggplant is a really good companion plant for potatoes. Onions are pretty good companion plants for anything and can do great to protect the garden. We can talk about that in another video. Tomatoes are a plant, and potatoes are both plants that are very popular but have to be moved around each year because you definitely deplete the soil of the nutrients, and it will attract bugs if you keep them in the same place. So you want to move those plants around every year. So I think that about cuts it. So you don't have to be as fancy as Lincoln. He's a really good drawer and he's very helpful in this. You can just draw whatever you think will help you remember and know how to plan your garden. Planning your garden is valuable because then it'll save you money on the plants that you're ordering. You'll know exactly how many to be buying. Same with seeds. It'll save you on headaches because you'll know where to be planting things and how to be moving them around. You can save these maps from year to year and help you remember and know how to protect your soil from bugs and how to companion plant so that they do better even in the garden this year. And I think it's a fun thing to do too, just to be able to draw out and get excited about what you're about to plant. So I hope you enjoy drawing your map of your garden this year. We'll see you next time.